Hey, everybody, I'm Dan Plezak, and welcome to MLB The Show.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Chris Bassett gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Standing in, Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Altuve.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Line towards center field. Grossman is there, and he has it for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Piscotty on his horse. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Justin Verlander will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping in, Dansby Swanson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is a called third strike down in the zone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still no score. So here's Yuli Gurriel, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Here's George Springer.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
That is 7. The designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz.
Stepping in, Aledmus Diaz, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Reddick, a native of Georgia. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Stubbs. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Astros 1 and the A's nothing. So now it's Mark Canha. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Gurriel brings it in. And now a toss to the pitcher Verlander for the out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Chris Davis next to bat. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. His line against Justin Verlander, he's got 8 hits in 31 tries. He's also taken him deep 4 times. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. That's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Left side, but well foul. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Springer is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. It remains 1-0. Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 0-2 once more. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Yordan Alvarez.
Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they lead it 1-0. Outfielder Steven Piscotty. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. That evens it up 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Here's Robbie Grossman. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. His average sits at 296 entering play. 10 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. This is popped up. Gurriel is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher Mike Zunino. First offering on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still trail 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Piscotty has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Piscotty will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The designated hitter,
So stepping in, Aledmus Diaz, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set. Here it comes.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Astros 2 and the A's nothing. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Reddick is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Garrett Stubbs. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind 3rd. Chapman is under it, and that's the 1st out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Line toward the gap in left center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 2.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. A ball and no strikes.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
1-1, here it comes. And that misses. 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
After it is Davis. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and there's one away. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 2-0 now. Verlander gets the sign. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready once again, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first.
Yordan Alvarez.
Pitch on the way. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
One away for the Astros here in the 6th. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here. Now
the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Correa, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hard hit at third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The center fielder, number 2, George.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Houston, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the outfielder Stephen Piscotty.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Robbie Grossman. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Austin Allen off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground. 1 there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the A's 0. Austin Allen will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher.
Now catcher, number 30, Austin Allen.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Will Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Next up for the Stros, Garrett Stubbs. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. None out. Runners at first and second. Chopper to first. Might only get 1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw won't get him.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Yasmero Petit is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Behind 0-2 now. Petit has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Lloyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
The 0-2 delivery. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2. And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he fouls this one off. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 3 men left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Astros 3 and the A's nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. At the plate, Ian Happ. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. A bare hand for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. Fastball in there for a called strike. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Digging in once again, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. Chapman brings it in, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Aledmus Diaz trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
J.B. Wendelken enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point, and it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Diaz is on his way home. He scores as they move on top 4-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-0 Houston. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And striding forward the designated hitter, Mark Canha.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher, you fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Matt Olson becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pause, now the pitch. Grounded to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Ready on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Behind 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Ball even at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hit hard to the right side, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of the slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Scorched to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Ready now, Yuli Gurriel. He's set and the pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
In there at the letters 0-1. Trevino was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
High in the air and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Count now a ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. This is line to left. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So here's Josh Reddick. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Astros 8 and the A's nothing. So striding in, Robbie Grossman. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of this,
the first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Reddick. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Allen. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Houston swung the bats well with 16 hits. Justin Verlander earns his team-leading 11th win as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Chris Bassett pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
And our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 8 runs on...